You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. From Minute Maid Park in Houston, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Houston Astros. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. Our starting pitcher in this one, Framber Valdez.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back.
Next to hit, Charlie Yamamoto. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That's in there. That's strike one.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game one.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
The atmosphere around postseason base calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
The left fielder, number 24, Charlie Yamamoto.
Bounce to the right. Abreu throws to first in time, and there's two down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good.
New inning getting started. Now here is Charlie Yamamoto. In the air, center field. Makes the grab, one away. And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Houston Astros. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game two in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Hunter Brown.
power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Runner at first with 2 away. Charlie Yamamoto, the next Twin up to hit. Ball 1 there. Packed house here at Minute Maid. There's a swing and a drive. Tucker going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs, no base hits. No.
One wonderful thing.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even in.
Back here at Minute Maid Park. Top of inning number 7.
Here's pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
He swung over top of the curveball. Now the left fielder, Charlie Yamamoto.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here.
Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today, evening it up at 1-1.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Minnesota Twins. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first 2, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. One up, one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now Charlie Yamamoto.
Charlie Yamamoto.
Chop to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. In the air, left field, down the line, grabs it on the run, and there's one down.
Up next for Minnesota.
They've got to pull. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Alvarez in position. Makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Charlie Yamamoto.
Hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Hard hit left side. Over to Abreu. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Charlie Yamamoto.
No left fielder.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's.
That's hard hit in the line. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros slug their way to a win in this one.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Target Field in Minneapolis, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Minnesota Twins. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And starting this one, Chris Paddock. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch.
Charlie Yamamoto, the next to hit. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball. 3-2 now. The punch out there. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
The left fielder, number 24, Charlie Yamamoto.
Right side, hard hit. He'll do it himself, One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of...
Game 4 of the division series. And now for the Twins, Charlie Yamamoto. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a...
2 outs. Swung on, belted. Yamamoto on the move, racing back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. It just got out of here. His second home run of the series. It's 7-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be Charlie Yamamoto.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
And here it comes. This one chopped to first. Abreu. And they put the tag on him for the out. Back in target field. And here's the first baseman, Jose Abreu. In the air, left field, down the line. Catches, stumbles, hangs on.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast if it gets by him.
So 2 down, and next for Minnesota, Charlie Yamamoto. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. With the tying run at the plate late here in game 4. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Abreu is just 1 strike away. And start the celebration. The Astros are off to the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.